And welcome guys back to a new episode of Roblox Scripting. Today we're gonna start a new tutorial how to make a clicker simulator. So open your Roblox Studio and I'm gonna choose the base plate. Now when we load up, we want to go to JavaScript service, add a script and rename it to player data. We can say local, actually guys, say local players game get servers players. We get the player servers. Then we say local function player added, and we're gonna take a player. We identify it as a player. We can say local leader stats equals instance.new is gonna be a folder in a player. Leader stats dot name equals leader stats. Now I'm gonna make some values. First I want some clicks. Local clicks equals instance.new int value. I'm gonna put in leader sets clicks.name clicks and clicks.value equals 0. Now you can copy this from local clicks to clicks.value and paste it. I'm gonna rename it to cash or currency for this tutorial. So now I'm gonna need to change all the variables, change the name. Okay. Now under the local function, put players.player added connect player added without, so it's gonna, so here's the how it looks. We get the player service local function player added. We make leader source folder clicks and cache. Now here we make a, we listen when a player's added, we give it the leader stats. Now if we run test it, you're gonna see at top of here we have clicks and cache. Now we want to make, when we click a button on the screen we get clicks. So in starter GI I'm gonna get a screen GI, call it game GI. I'm gonna add for now it's gonna be an image button. So I'm gonna put it 0.3, actually 0.1, 0, 0.15, 0. Maybe 0.8 or 0.08, maybe 0.5, 0.6. Yeah, 0.6 is good. I'm gonna paste 0.5. I'm gonna do 0.5, 0, 0.8, 0, or 8.5, 9. So here we have a button. I'm gonna rename it to click. I'm gonna quickly go to toolbox, go to decals, and try to find a click image. I type the click and I'm gonna copy this asset ID. I'm gonna come here and paste it in both of these. Then I'm gonna just turn the background fancy. You can customize it how much you want. Actually, I wanted this, so I'm gonna add this. And let's run stroke up. Actually, I'm gonna find another image. I'm gonna take this one. Because this one is smaller. And now we have our button that we named click. Now in Starter GI, the folder, we can rename it to client scripts, and put it local script. And I'm gonna rename it for now click script. So we're gonna say local click button equals script.parent.gamegi.click. And you're gonna need a local replicated storage game get service replicated storage. Go in replicated storage, the folder called events, and in it add a remote event. I made a tutorial how to use remote events, and rename the remote event. I'm gonna rename it click. You can make it as any as you want, just configure it here. Now we are gonna say local events equals replica storage with a child events. So now we want a local player goes game dot players dot local player. I'm gonna get local players goes game get service players. I'm gonna put here players local player. So here's all the variables. You can copy it. I'm gonna say click button dot mouse button click connect function. So it's a new function, and actually I'm gonna make a local function that's gonna called click. So now we can say we can delete this and say just click button mouse click connect click. So here now we can say you can say how much click you want. Of course it's one. So we're gonna say events dot click fire server and fire the amount you want to give. Like for now it's 1. But later on when we have like multiplayers, you can like have a local total goes the default number and like times the multiplier. But we're gonna have that later on. I'm gonna keep actually the total and just send the total. It's a number. So that's is it for click script. Now in the script service add another script and name it click server. Go to click script actually and you copy these 3 variables. So local replicated storage, local players, and local events. Now we can say events dot click on server event connect. If we're gonna get the player, we always get the player. Actually type function player and the amount. So now we can say player dot leader stats dot r value that is clicks. Did I type that? Yeah. dot value. Bunch of people forget the value. Plus equals the amount. So now, yeah, here, copy it. Now when we click play, okay, yes, we can see we have 0 clicks, but when we click the button, we have 1. And we can click as many times we want. But some people, when they're making something give currency, they only make it on client. So now if we go to server, players, player sets, click, we have 37. We did it correctly. So now I'm gonna quickly add another thing. Go to click script. Actually, I'm gonna name it to click client and add another service. Is gonna called local user input service. Goes game get service user input service, because in the games when you click the screen it also gives you clicks. So we can just say user info service dot input began connect function type input and game said event. So we can say if game processed event 10 return. So game process event is like if you have a function mirror looking, if the player presses tab to do something, sometimes or escape, sometimes players click the escape or tab for reader search or menu, and the script will still run. But this gonna check if we click something else that is for the game, then it will not run this. If it's like a screen, it will run. So you can say, I hope you understand that. If input dot I think it's user input type dot enum type equals enum dot user input type dot mouse button one, that is a left click, dot enum type. So if we left click, we want us to call the function click. Now we see we have 0 clicks. We can press this. But we can press the screen. We can press the screen for clicks and the button for clicks. So that's it. That is it. Oh my god, guys. That is it for this episode. This is episode 1. The next episode we will probably do some anime. So giant popping animation. So like when we click, there's some animation, then go up, and maybe data store. See you in the next episode. Bye.